do, right? As you mentioned, the teamfight potential for Aachen is really not quite there. You do have the Venomancer who does pump out a lot of magic.
City heroes dying. In fact, Ignat maybe South cancelled off, but did heal up most of the way. V-Tune almost falling very low as well, but the Fortune's End did hold the side of Secret back, getting that final damage off that they needed. Still, certainly not the best lane in the world here for the Radiant, but at the very least, V-Tune is ahead in farm. I mean, as it stands as well, looks like LeBron will find a first blood onto Puppy down a bot.
Range every time you pop that Arctic Burn, and she can get decent damage out with pretty smooth attack animations if you scale up properly. The issue is, of course, securing that farm. Hero just doesn't have great mobility and doesn't really have the greatest sustained damage. I mean, they are going though.
Yeah, Fisher will be there. V-Tune just trying to get out though. Ignat doesn't really have a chance. Puppy with the rotation on the Nexus Prophet, and now Zai will end up finding V-Tune on the Wraith King, and the Splinter Blast will get the job done. Two heroes going down, and we talked about it in the draft, but this is why these Prophets are so strong. Meanwhile, Mid1 playing around with his life there down a bot lane.
But it just doesn't apply pressure onto Nisha, which means Nisha will find his item timings. He's going to find his Midas soon. He's going to find his Temples double up online quite fast, and the farm just escalates for Arc Warden.
LeBron gets sniped. V-Tune up at the top lane right now on the Wraith King. Still doing a pretty darn good job considering the lane he's been in has been rather tough. Zai and Yapsor being very annoying on the Earthshaker and the Winter Wyvern. The bot lane Mid1 will end up losing his life. LeBron does get some sweet revenge on that Brewmaster. Puppy, they're really...
Even if a trade you did die once, you take that Monkey King out again. The issue is that it does leave Aachen locking in their supports down here at bot lane. I mean, you do want to see all of these rotations coming out from the heroes to really stack up that single target control, but when you commit on one lane, it just doesn't happen.
DM, no way to get out of this. The Wraith is going to follow. He's trying to survive with the Tango and the Fairy Fires, but it's not going to work out.
Arc Warden, and their side lanes haven't won strongly enough to really make up for that, I feel. So we do have to watch out and see how much momentum they will carry into the mid-game.
Yep, so setting up on Ignat right now. There was a Fortune's End coming out, but it won't matter. Now Mid1 may make a chase onto V-Tune, but looks like they will allow... But they may be able to find Mid1, who's farming up in the jungle right now. Perhaps even just pursue the tier 1 top tower. Funnick will scout him out. Now the swap as well, though no stun yet. The mischief dodge was not there from Mid1, and this should be a death for him, though. Yapsor does move back in, and now Zai comes in as well. They're going to try and turn this one around. Mid1 with the Boundless Strike. Now the Winter's Curse as well. Just really well played here by the side of Secret. Even Nisha joining in. He wants to go after LeBron, and it looks like he might just even find him with the Wraiths or with the Flux. And they do eventually get the Brewmaster kill somewhere. In fact, there's the pings. He did spot him out for a second. Funnick now just trying to get himself out of here safely. He does have a TP, but he knows as soon as he uses it, he's going to get stunned up. The Fisher is there, though. Nice swap from Funnick, but it looks like Mid1 will come in to clean up the job. Magic Missile will come out, but it won't help the cause. Mid1 will get rid of him with the Boundless Strike.
Yeah, again, just clean pickups coming out for Wraith King, who's going for the Midas. Sure, it makes sense. It gives you your EXP, what you want. Wraith King doesn't really flash farm too well. He does have great jungling with that, with the creeps that he summons, but he needs a catch lane for sure.
Mid1 tries to dodge the stun, but won't be successful in doing so. The Yapsor, nice Fisher, but the split is there anyway in Mid1. He gets rooted in place. He's still making a run for it, but he has no hope of getting out. Now Nisha, he's another massive kill here for the side of Aachen if he can find it. Though Nisha still surviving. Yapsor has no way to really help out right now. In fact, he'll go in with the Enchant Totem, gets rid of Funnick. Now LeBron, he wants to get the hell out as well. Nisha somehow surviving throughout all this, so they've got to get rid of that Vengeful Spirit illusion, and it looks like they should be able to in time. Though LeBron, he came back in trying to go for the kill. He will... Very aggressive kind of build here on the Wraith King. There might be a play up in Zai here at the top lane. So that Wraith does actually spot out Eknal, though they will be able to get the swap off anyway. Zai won't be able to survive this in time. Nice little card, but with the rotation there of the Wraith King, it's going to be enough to make them back off, and now the Brewmaster split comes out as well. Straight onto Zai on that Winter Wyvern, a nice fish from Yapsor. Now the Cold Embrace, it won't delay things spawning up. Looks like Yapsor was able to snag 2 more for his team, so a 3-for-1 trade on those bounties. While mid lane still being pushed in by the Remnant of Nisha. LeBron trying to do his best to defend, but he almost dies just to the Remnant. In fact, he might if he's not careful. The Wraiths are there. LeBron, he walks in. The Nature's Prophet ultimate comes out. Puppey helps out with that mid kill. Now in the mid lane, they also find an Oracle, but he's on the wrong side of the Fissure. Nevertheless, Nisha just trying to push in that tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, mid 1 got a bit too greedy there and does get swapped back in, but he has the Wukong's command. There's no follow-up DPS here from Aachen City to actually take him out. So Secret just continuing to pursue that tier 1 mid. Puppey now shows up. Thought mid 1 got it in time, but apparently not. VTune does manage to take the tier 1 by himself. They will immediately rotate out of that lane. So I say that VTune actually getting caught out here by the side of Secret. He does have 3 lives, don't forget. That's one of them. The Reincarnate is now down, the mid 1. Boundless Strike. Wukong's command, not quite yet. That was the Primal Spirit being thrown out. And Aachen not interested in this. Nisha, though, still basically farming. No problems here for him. Has the double minus, of course. Has the Mjolnir already up with the Boots of Travel. Of course, the same can be said for DM on that Venomancer. He's doing a fantastic job himself. But is it going to be as useful? Well, mid 1 bot lane going to go straight onto Ignat. The False Promise being forced out immediately, and the Brewmaster split as well. Zai being chased down, but he'll be alright for the moment. Ignat, I can't say the same for him. He will lose his life, and now the curse will come out. It does land straight on that Venomancer, so they already found mid 1 on that Monkey King. Now they found Zai as well on the Winter Wyvern. He tries to go for the TP attempt, but that's going to be a double kill coming about going for that bounty rune. Though they are looping around here on Funix, so they're trying to cut Puppey off. Doesn't have the TP available yet, and he was trying to run into a tree line that doesn't exist. VTune is going to be there as well. They get the stun off, and that'll be a very easy kill. 900 crit coming out from VTune to get the job done. Meanwhile, mid lane, however, mid 1, thinking about jumping in. In fact, he just does by himself with the Wukong's command. Now Yapzor jumps in with the Echo. The False Promise was there on the Brewmaster, and he does survive long enough to get the Brewmaster split off. Now they got the Cyclone off onto the Earthshaker as well. It looks like Nisha, though, did manage to find Ignat in the backlines, and now VTune jumping in after Yapzor. Meanwhile, bot lane, Puppey again just split pushing while all this is happening. Yapzor just buying time, and now the Winter's Curse as well. That Wraith King copying a lot of damage. Puppey is still going at the bot lane. He'll HP left on it. In fact, I say that Nisha, he'll just jump in and get the job done with his Remnant. They are going to lose this tier 3. That is a big loss for Aachen. 26 minutes. Find that, unfortunately. Secret, again, you look at that top lane. Nisha, he's pushing out the tier 2 tower. That's going to be the second outer tower left on the map here for the side of Aachen. And Puppey, he'll replace the Remnant. Meanwhile, mid 1 apparently just... Oh, it's only the Remnant left in the Roshan pit. The rest of the Secret just ready to engage outside of the pit first. The tier 3 at top lane, under siege here by the creeps. But as Puppey, do you even bother sticking around here? It's almost like you just go back up to the top lane, though. No, they jump in mid 1. He sets up with the Boundless. False Promise is there from Ignat, though Winter's Curse will be put straight onto Funnick on that Vengeful Spirit. And now Yapzor jumps in, has the Echo Slam, and connects on absolutely everybody. In fact, VTune jumped into it himself. There's a lot of heroes getting cleared out, but the buybacks are there from Aachen. Though can they burst down this Monkey King at least? The Cold Embrace will be there mid 1. He'll survive, and Nisha will find a kill onto VTune. They finally get the monkey, but is it even gonna matter? They'll get Yapzor as well. Secret looks like they'll probably be okay with this. They forced out a couple buybacks, they get a couple kills, and they'll back off to safety again.
Yeah, again, that does give them a bit more to work with now that those buybacks have been expended. Any sort of defensive item. No BKB up yet, no Force Staff, no nothing. So if you do get the jump on him, you can burst him down with every single hero. You do have to throw quite a fair bit for that, but...
They found Puppey up the top lane, though Zai is there with the Curse ready to go, and now the Fissure as well. Curse will be thrown out, mid 1 with the Boundless, and jumps in as well. And with that, it looks like Aachen are going to lose a lot more than they intended to lose. DM trying to get out of there safely. Funnick will Glimmercape himself up, but he's lost DM already on that Venomancer. Funnick going for the sneaky TP play, and it looks like he will make it out in time. But what does it matter? You lost that core Veno. Like Secret going after LeBron. Boundless Strike from mid 1 will stop the TP as well. The Brewmaster split will be forced out just to allow LeBron to get out of there safely. But Secret, Aachen will bring up the buyback status, and But the only person that has buyback right now is going to be V-Tune on that Wraith King. LeBron does get stunned up by the Fisher, but will be out of range for them to engage. And now Nisha will get swapped in. Now this is the target they wanted, but Winter's Curse immediately comes down. Now the Wukong's command as well from mid one. This looks really bad for the side of Aachen. They're going to be able to take down at least Funnick, it seems. In fact, LeBron almost going down as well. Funnick loses his life. LeBron survives thanks to the false promise, but mid one will be able to go in and take out Ignat. In fact, that was Yapsaw on the Earthshaker. The Rax is falling down rather quickly here for the side of Aachen. They get a buyback out onto Ignat. Aghanim Scepter as well, being finished on DM on the Veno, but the Poison Nova hasn't been doing that much this game anyway. He'll jump in and use it straight off the bat. V-Tune is in the middle of all this with his BKB going after Zion, but he'll just call an Embrace, and V-Tune may lose his Reincarnate life. In fact, no, it's going to be DM. He does force start back into the fountain. And it looks like that Poison Nova is going to be enough so that Secret do back off to safety, because they are ticking very, very low here. Mid one actually being forced to eat the cheese as well, just to be able to survive. Meanwhile, Puppy down at the bot lane, trying to find another range Rax for his team. Looks like they will all group up and perhaps just go for another mid-tier 3 push.
I don't see them backing off. I mean, why would you? You still have the Aegis on Nisha, and you can push quite fast once again.
We'll get started. LeBron will go for the Brewmaster split. Who does he aim for, though? Currently nobody mid one. He'll just BKB up, and V-Tune's in trouble. Fisher will connect from Yapsaw as well. It looks like Zion was the target, though they did get the Reincarnate life, and LeBron loses all the spirits from the Brewmaster split. Now you've only got 3 versus 5. No secondary life on the Wraith King. Getting you asked, how do you defend this? Winter's Curse will be there, and now Wukong's command as well from mid one. Going straight after the Wraith King, though Echo Slam was with the bid. Mid one now will be turned on here by V-Tune, but he's going to stand his ground and try to man-fight this. In fact, it's a close call, but the Cold Embrace will save the day. They're still going for more DM. He loses his life to Nisha on that Arc Warden, and now the tier 4 towers are going to be the target. I believe this is pretty much GG, John. Mega Creeps are there as well. Only 2 heroes to defend Secret from pushing in that Ancient. I don't see them being able to make a comeback now.
Yeah, they're going to try though.
He's going to jump in by himself. Yapsaw has the Fisher. Look at the damage from Nisha though. Reincarnate life is gone. Nisha just TPing onto his own creep right in front of him. Just has the time to do so. And they will find the secondary life as well. Secret pulling off this game up against Aachen City. Yapsaw going for even more underneath the fountain. Can they at least take him down? No, they cannot. The Lotus Orb will allow him to be protected from that swamp. Team Secret, I mean, they were the favorites going into this. It was a very hard